Right guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to another episode of the Journey Career Mode. We're still in Australia with Perth, cruising, absolutely chilling at the top of the A League. Western United, the nearest challengers at the minute, and 6 points ahead of them. Easy dubs. MacArthur down in third, but 43 points. That's mad. They've fallen off. Like, we're 13 points clear of MacArthur in third, and that's crazy. And we have a game in hand, so it could go to 16. And like that basically just says top two wrapped up, easy dubs. So we should go on to win the title, but I'm actually low-key glad to see MacArthur down there, because clearly first couple of episodes, a quick sound against them. I lost. I didn't rate them, but they beat me, and I was like, that's my fault. I underestimated them. They ended up playing good football, so we played them a few times and beat them, but they were a tough side, so glad that they're kind of out of the way. So today we have Adelaide, then we have Central Coast Mariners, and then we have one of these Asian Cup games to finish off the episode. I've made my decision on that. We're not gonna take that serious at all, because we're not gonna be there to finish it. Even if we get out of the groups, we won't be there to finish the tournament, because it doesn't get finished until next season, and we're moving club next season, which, to be fair, like, we're still a few episodes away. There's another 3 games if we're working in groups of 3. There's 3, there's another 3. So that's at least 2 more. There's another 3, that's 3 more episodes. And I reckon, I think there's playoffs. I think the league must split, and there's some sort of playoffs between the top half or something. So that could take us into early May. Could be looking at 4, 5, maybe 6 more episodes with Perth. So it might even be a wee bit longer than usual, but I think it's because we've kind of chilled out, and we've just we've took 3 games an episode. We haven't tried to play an entire month in an episode, because the months did get pretty filled up, to be fair. So Adelaide in 10th, Central Coast in 11th. Not too much difference. Although Adelaide are above them with a game in hand, so I think we will play against Adelaide. We get a full week's break. We'll watch the sim against Central Coast anyway, and then the Asian Cup game, we will quick sim that with the reserves team, because we have a league game 2 days later anyway, and we're just giving the reserves that cup, keeping the first team fit, which they are, fully fit for this game. So let's go and take on Adelaide United, boys. But lads, first let's check in with the career challenges. On a rollie, Fornaroli chilling at the top of the top goal scorer list. He's run away with the golden boot in the A-League, which is brilliant. That man has not slowed down this season, even with the loss of Eco. Even when we had Eco, and Eco was quality beside him, Fornaroli has still been the man, getting more goals, which is unbelievable. We've hyped up Eco so much. We've been like, Eco's the best, Eco's unreal, because Eco has the pace. But Fornaroli has been quietly going about his business and bagging in goals, which is brilliant. So he's looking good. Wilson out of the shadows, 9 out of 15 still. It's as I've said before, he goes 3 or 4 episodes where he does nothing, then he'll have an episode where he'll add 2 or 3, then he'll go quiet again, then he'll add 2 or 3. But if he's going to do that, he would need to start getting a move on. Obviously he's not starting at the minute, which is tough. And if it does get towards the end of the season and we're not really getting the job done with him, or he's not close, we're going to have to just throw him in and force feed him. Maybe even throw him up front in some games so he can sweat it to Fornaroli. Whatever he has to do to get those goal contributions. which is no issue. Castillo was signed in January. There's no big attachment to him yet, so if we need to drop him towards the end of the season, then no problem. Let Wilson get his job done. They still got it. I say this every episode. Completed a long time ago. The old buys getting the job done. So that one is clear. So lads, here we go. Away to Adelaide. And hopefully, you know, the boys are in good form. I have a good feeling today about the way we're going to play. I don't know why. I'm just getting a feeling in my body that the boys are just going to come out 110% and dish out a thrashing. Might not happen, but I just get that feeling, so hopefully we can do it. Here's Fornaroli up to Castillo. Man has a bit of pace out there, so he does. And he's going to come right in. Barbarossa's. It comes back to Castillo. He's offside. Jago. Well won. Need that support. Amon. About time you got forward, mate. Been waiting about half an hour on you there. And he's going to come right in. Still got it. Castillo. Castro. I don't know where we're going with this now. Fornaroli dinks it into the keeper's hands. I don't know what we're at here. We've made two good attacks there and can't find the right chance. Castillo. Barbarossa's. Fornaroli. Amon was halfway down the road and I haven't even played the pass yet. So we'll go to Payne instead. It's into Amon now. Barbarossa's. Make that run, Castro. And you did. A Castro, mate. How have you missed that? I know you're about 78 years old and you're probably losing your vision on that. But come on, like. Simple chance there. Barbarossa's. I can see him on with loads of space. And he comes inside. And he's just finessed that straight at the keeper. I don't know why. This is going to be the last chance of the half. And I don't have much hope for it from a corner. That they get cleared. Half time. We could be 4-0 up by now. We've had 4 good attacks. 4 good... Well... From 4 good attacks, we've had 2 good chances. So we should be at least 2-0 up. Easily could be 4-0 up. But all this could be and should be. It's 0-0 at half time. Jago, it's been gifted to him. Barbarossa's. Oh, come on, mate. Come on. That's a simple chance. We've been gifted the ball there. You have to put that in the back of the net. Barbarossa's. Castillo out wide. Whips it in. Fornaroli, is he onside? He doesn't even go for it. Maybe he wasn't then. Amon. The man to keep it in. Oh my days. That's an awful pass. I'm going to make subs here now. Something has to change. Barbarossa's has not been on it again. These subs aren't even fit, for flip's sake. Q comes on, Adelaide comes on, and then Wilson is going to come on too for Amon. Wilson into Q. Now Adelaide. Can the boys get forward? That's not where I want to be. Adelaide to Q. Shot blocked. Here's Adelaide coming in late. Burghetti will claim it. And I can't believe this. We've drew 0-0. Here's the annoying thing. Adelaide were crap. They didn't do anything. They played so basic. They looked as though they didn't have any intentions of scoring. But they just defended like crazy. Defended for their lives. We couldn't get a decent shot off. I think in the whole game we maybe had 1, maybe 2 decent shots. I'm thinking of Castro's. That should have been a goal. But somehow we've been held to a 0-0. So Western United drew their game as well, which is a gift because we're still 6 points clear. We're gonna sim against Central Coast here. Hopefully we can pick up a win. I mean, we're very lucky in the position that we're in. I mean, like 6 points is not a big gap at the top of the table, but at least third place is miles away. So either way, whatever happens, we're in the title race. But yeah, that was such a weird game. I can't remember the last time I played a game on FIFA where not only did I not score, but I didn't concede either. Like, you don't get 0-0s too often. And then usually, obviously, whenever I do lose, I still score at least one goal or something. As we go 1-0 down, friggin' brilliant. What is wrong with us today? Yeah, I can't remember the last time that, you know, there was a 0-0 in this game. So that's crazy. Lads need to wake up here. What is this? Is this just an off episode? Is this like, you know, if the lads just decided to take an episode off? Like, I don't know what's going on here. Whip that in. Come on, there we go. Barbarossa's. Nice to see him getting on the score sheet. And we're level again, and we nearly got in there again as well. Nice to see us showing that fight, getting back in it. Yeah, just a really, really weird result. I mean, defensive masterclass, can you call it that? I mean, Castro definitely should have scored. I will not let him away with that and say, oh, that was just good defending. 100% he has to score that. But other than that, every attack we went forward, they got their numbers back behind the ball so quickly that we were either forced out wide or else we had to play about 10, 11, 12 passes. And then it just got messed up in the end. We couldn't get in a shooting position. Surely there's a goal coming from this. No, Castro's lost it. I hope Castro, I mean, he probably is. I was going to say, I hope he's not slowing down too much. He's had a shot blocked there. He's retiring at the end of this season. He started with a good rating, so I didn't think he would drop down too dramatically. But I think he has lost like 3 or 4 overall already. So it's definitely not been... If he had went down 1 or 2, or maybe 3 by the end of the season, it would have been like, that's alright, that's acceptable, you expect that. But if he starts going down loads, come on, 4 in a row, like the main man. If he starts going down loads, he might not even finish the season. Adelaide might end up ahead of him, although he started at what, 75, Castro, once we changed him to a cam. Adelaide 67, 68 rated, so if he drops down that far, that's a freak drop from EA, like, you can't allow that. But I can't just put all on him. The whole team seems off today. We've conceded again. 61 minutes gone, so I'm going to jump in, boys. Barbarossa's 4 in a row, like. Back in. Barbarossa's scores. Come on, boys. 3-2 up. Barbarossa's with, I believe, his second of the game. Love to see it. The new signing. Stepping up. Filling the boots of Eco, which was never going to be too easy, but he has done it. And it is 3-2 to the boys. We're going to make some subs. Castro off, he's dead. And there he is, 73 rated. And then I'm going to do the usual. I'm going to take Amon off for Wilson. I'm just going to leave the strikers because they're looking fine for now. There's Adelaide. There's one up. Looking good. That's a great ball. The Barbarossa's looking for his first per hat-trick. And he has got it. Adelaide off the bench. Instant impact. And Barbarossa's. Has he fully replaced Eco? Well, He may have just done it. Eco may be fully replaced. Brilliant from the new signing. His first hat-trick for Perth Glory. 4-2. And hopefully that is game wrapped up for us now. Oh, they've given it straight to Adelaide though. Adelaide. Oh, he's messed it up. Wilson. Come on, I need a special moment from you, mate. 4 in a row, like. Surely 4 in a row, like. Get Wilson that assist. And you have, mate. 5-2. Come on. We've come in. We've done the job. And that is brilliant. It's getting to that time of the season. I had to force feed to Wilson eventually. 4 in a row, like. Stays on side. Good finish. And that's a lovely, lovely goal. We've come in, we've fixed things up, lads. So we'll jump the result here. And it's a 5-2 win for the boys. And that is brilliant. So the scout report's coming in. I don't think there's anybody in here who's ever gonna get up. I have to be honest. Maybe at the end of the season, I'll bring up a few of the lower rated, or like, you know, decent rated buys, some of the 50 rated buys or something. But yeah, it's not, we can't get anybody with any decent potential. Like, that's so sad. It's the way EA have it programmed now, you know. It's Australia and New Zealand, they're not good places for players. If you wanted good youth players, you had to go to Spain, France, Germany, those kinds of places. It looks like a second win in the group would see us through, so, you know, we'll do everything we can. That's dead on. So we're going to hype the boys up. It's going to be the reserves team, which we would have needed to do anyway. The first team it wouldn't even be fit, even if I wanted to play them. And I think we have Western United in our next game as well. As you can see, first team dead. I think the next game is Western United, yeah, and they're second in the league, 6 points behind us probably still, unless they've lost or drew their last game. And they have flipping heck. So we've got actually no they haven't, they're still 6 points behind. What am I on? So they've won their last game, so we need to make sure we play that. If we play that and we beat them, that's a huge gap in the league. But can the reserves team get it done here? Kilkenny, Q, Wilson, and the boys. Quick sim. Come on, boys. It's a 2-1 loss. I knew they were going to struggle. Like, I knew they were going to struggle. So yeah, they could end up going out of that competition, but that's not, it's not really a big issue for me. I'm just keeping an eye on my manager rating. It's down to 69. I don't want it to drop too far, but then again, I've said anyway, if it gets to the end of the season and it's at a 69, I can sign a couple of old buys for the objective. Because out of this, these three would be the main objectives. The profit margin of 6.7 mil, that's not happening. Playoff champion should happen. And then get the average age up. We're on 27.9 and I need to get it to 28. If I just go into free agents and sign some like 30-year-old, we should be sweet. So I can do that anyway. So if I need to do it, if it gets too low down, I'll do it. Or if we get to the end of the season and I'm still in the red, I'll do it, because otherwise I'll offer for jobs and teams will actually say, no, we don't want you. And that's because your manager rating's so low and you don't have a good status. So we don't want that to happen. Fornaroli has hit 20 goals this season. Barbarosa's on 13. We're 6 points clear at the top of the league. And we have a big game next episode that could just finish it. We could run away with the title. So yeah, that's it for today's episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.